For the past years, where have they been? Where has the Chilanga MP been? And you can see that the people that are even receiving this cooking oil. Hi everyone, this is Lilian Mutambo and welcome to my YouTube channel called Lilian Mutam's TV. Thank you so much for more than 83,000 subscribers. Na totela sana. In this video, I want to share with you what's been going on in Zambia. Particularly, this particular video will have a disturbing video. I call it disturbing because the circumstances in which people have found themselves in Zambia is quite disturbing. So we had a few days ago the MP of Chilanga distributing cooking oil in Chilanga. Now, this is what the PF government has done. They have created an environment where things are so tough in Zambia. The dollar rate is high, the pound rate is high, life is so expensive, and especially during this COVID-19 as well, many people don't have opportunities to work, and them donating cooking oil seemed to be their best idea of showing the people of Zambia that they really care. So I just want you to see this video and then I will make my commentary. Watch this video. Okay, so you have seen the video. See how Zambians in Chilanga were fighting for cooking oil with containers. Now, I may understand the cooking oil is free, but what has caused people to reach to that stage of poverty where they even need to rush for cooking oil? The current government. We know that they are in debt. We know that they have failed to run this current situation, especially during COVID-19. A lot of people are struggling. I've met people in the compounds of Motendere, Kalingalinga, complaining about the fact that during this COVID-19, their husbands are no longer working, they're at home, and they can't work as maids because of the same situation. How do they survive? There is no hope. So I'm sure the people of Chilanga saw this cooking oil as their savior, but I see it as an insult to the people of Zambia. Now look, we make a lot of money as a nation through taxes. And even through donor aid, we receive more than 20 billion or so dollars in donations. What happens to that money? Who receives this grant? And the people of Zambia must not relax, especially in 2021. Don't vote for anybody because they are going to give you a bag of mealie and a packet of sugar and the 50 kwacha or salt. And after you vote for them, for the next 5 years, they forget about you. This is what has happened. You know, they've created an atmosphere of poverty and then use this period of COVID-19 to make a donation to the poor people of Zambia. And yet, we wouldn't have been in this situation if our country, Zambia, was managed economically well. They have failed to run this government. For For the past years, where have they been? Where has the Chilanga MP been? And you can see that the people that are even receiving this cooking oil are not even masked up. But then there's also a restriction right now in Zambia that if you are gathered and you don't wear a mask, you will be fined 750 kwacha. If you don't have the 750 kwacha, you go to 6 months jail. You go to jail for 6 months. Now that's unfair, right? I know we need to observe the rules of COVID-19, but why should it only be suitable for them, the current government, to make donations without people wearing proper PPE or masks? But if other people try that, there's all these restrictions. Let's be fair. We are in a democracy. If people want to go and give donations, don't stop them and restrict them. Yes, people have to adhere to the COVID-19 guidelines, but the restrictions of saying, if people want to donate, they have to get permission, and all those long kind of stories is something that I wouldn't even want to go into, but it's a complicated matter. The oppositions can't really gather in places. If they gather, they are being disturbed and being told they need to disperse. So most gatherings are being dispersed, but the PF can gather and they are not being dispersed. Now that's what I wanted to show you, that this is what is happening in Zambia. It's a sad situation. And right now, like what the women were telling me during one of the meetings in Mutendere, was that anything for them to do is what they really desire. There's so much poverty in my country, in that I just feel like being a minister today, whereby I can use all the monies that are available for them to be used. The monies need to be used to help the people, than just allowing people to suffer like they are suffering. And yet when it's time for the elections, people will be kneeling down, they'll be giving them chitenges, they'll be giving them t-shirts and promising them a good next 5 years, like the promises of Bill 10, like I've shared a video, and yet that will never happen. Let's be wise and vote wisely. Don't forget to register as a voter. Don't forget to get your national registration. So I really want to find out the logic of a PF government, right? What is the essence of giving people cooking oil? You give them today, tomorrow they are going to lack. Why not set up empowerment opportunities that will enable these women to do projects that can equip them and financially at least stabilize them? Now, this is the reasoning that we talk about, where it's all about dashing things to people instead of teaching them how to make money. If you are going to dash them cooking oil today, tomorrow you need to dash them meal. The other day you need to dash them relish. For how long will Zambians be begging from you? What type of atmosphere have you created? Is this the atmosphere that is suitable for any human being that is living on this earth? Only in Africa. What type of African leadership do we have? It's all about selfish deeds. For this Chilanga MP to donate, she's doing it because she wants to gain the trust of the people, that she'll look after them once she is put in power again next year. Desperation. And this is what usually happens, where these so-called leaders are so desperate, and desperate measures are obviously put in place, as you can see. But what about sustainability for these people? How long will they be begging? This is what we don't want. And therefore, I would like to urge you, my subscribers, to think about this. Is this the Zambia that we want, where each time we need something, we have to look at who we need to beg from? Why not teach us the ways and the means in which we can make money? If our government can borrow billions of dollars, where do they take that money? If some of the money is even used in financing medical facilities that don't even exist, like Dr. Chilufya, we don't even know where that contract, went, the money that was given to that pharmacy that doesn't even exist. It means we have money, but the government that we have today does not know how to handle finances because they've put in people who don't even qualify. And even if there's people that qualify, some of them have dropped their morals, and all they are thinking of is how they can benefit themselves in order for them to be rich. Now think about it. If you want the best for your tomorrow, don't pick on a leader that wants to feed you only today and they're not thinking of your tomorrow. A leader that wants to see you succeed and to financially equip you. We're not saying you have to be equipped in a way that you have to be rich or in the middle class, but at least you can put a meal on your table. That leader will teach you the ways of making money and not spoon feeding you. Thanks for watching my YouTube channel. It's a girl in Lama Times, also known as Gelo Kapase. See you on my next video. I love you guys. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button and follow me on all social media platforms. Don't forget to check out my Facebook page.